Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about board games and what we can learn from board games in the right situations. And we're going to talk about institutions and a tradition, I guess. So, I received this message from a woman who is in college. She's in her 20s. She lives in the same city with her parents. But she doesn't live with her parents. But they carry on a tradition that started when she was a little girl. Every Tuesday night, I don't know which night it is, but once a week, they get together, they have dinner, and then they play a board game. And she says it's something she's loved her entire life. I mean, that is some super wholesome stuff right there. But over the last few months, it's been harder and harder for her to go, and recently she didn't for the first time. She said the only other time she missed it was when she was in high school and went somewhere as part of a class trip. So what changed? Her parents retired. Her parents retired recently. They are at home, and they spend all of their time watching Fox News. So what used to be a pleasant dinner and then a game has turned into them telling her about who they were told to hate that day. And they're constantly angry and upset. It all came to a head recently when her parents found out that one of her friends was on a free ride, was on a full scholarship. And they just didn't expect that from her because they thought she was, quote, one of the good ones. Her friend is black. Now, it is important to note that her daughter, the daughter here, did try to explain that, no, it's not a skin thing. She's actually like amazing at particular sport X. And that she also has a whole lot of academic achievements. But her parents did not believe this. It was obviously given to her due to her skin tone. The daughter then went on and tried to explain, like, even if that was the case, that's still okay, and these are the reasons why. It turned into a giant fight, and now she's at the point of, like, I just don't even want to be around these people. But she watched the live stream the other night. There was a question about somebody trying to remain friends with somebody who is going down a rabbit hole. And she sent me this giant message explaining all of this and everything that's going on. And really just to say, hey, I'm kind of in the same situation. I don't know what to do. But I can't be around that much hate. And it's completely ruined this activity for me. I would rather have the pleasant memories of before than just watch it all fall apart. I have a suggestion. Next time you go, because you will, you've been doing this a long time, you're going to go again. Parents have a way of guilting you into it. Next time you go, tell them that you have discovered online some new rules for expert Monopoly. Rules are simple. Before everybody starts, everybody rolls the dice. If you get an even number, you are part of Group A. If you get an odd number, you are part of Group B. Those who get an even number, they play by the normal rules of Monopoly. Nothing is changed specifically to help them. Okay? They just play the normal rules. They play the game normally. Those in Group B, they don't get to move for the first 8 turns. They don't get to go anywhere for the first 8 turns. They don't get to do anything. They just have to wait. After those 8 turns, they can move, but they can only buy properties on that front row between go and jail. You know, the cheap ones up front. And they have to play by those rules for 10 turns. And after those 10 turns, then they can play as normal. They can follow the same rules as everybody else. Ask them if they think that realistically there's a significant chance of the people in Group B winning the game. Not really. I mean, every once in a while you will have somebody who plays expertly and gets a little bit of luck, 1 in 100,000 that breaks through. But it's not going to be a common occurrence because so much time has passed, and those rules, even though they weren't set out to help this group of people, Group A, they severely impacted Group B, and because they started so far behind in the game of capitalism and in the game of monopoly, there's only so much and so far they can go without maybe a rule change in their favor. I'm willing to bet that if you did this, that concept that you tried to explain to them, generational wealth, I'm willing to bet they would begin to understand what generational wealth is. I mean, check the math to the terms for the number of turns. Say 1780 to 1860, so 8 years, 8 turns, and then 1865 to 1964. Use those, so another 10. But you can adjust that as you see fit. I understand. I get it. And you're right. You have every reason to be angry. And yeah, this is not anywhere near the first message I've gotten from somebody about how Fox News has destroyed their parents. It's not even in I doubt it's even in the first 100. You can make the effort if you want, but it's up to you. I mean, realistically, though, from what you've described, you're going to end up going to dinner. You're going to end up playing a game. If you want to make the effort and try to educate them, go this route. Or show them this video. Show them this video and explain that this is what their retirement, their choice of retirement leisure activity has done. It's put you in a situation where this is how you feel. And connect all of the dots for them. You did it fine in the message. The rule changes to help individuals who are striving and trying to get ahead after the institutional policies of this country kept them down for a couple hundred years. It doesn't seem like scholarship or a little bit of assistance here or there, or maybe, I don't know, paying them for the work their ancestors did. That doesn't seem like a whole lot to ask to me. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.